Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LA, the 6:30 edition. How are you? The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here. But you didn't leave me any bacon? Nancy's back. Yeah, she's your Speaker of the House. Well, not the Speaker of your house, but the Speaker of the House. And she's back with the $12 ice cream and the $15,000 fridge. And yeah, so, she's sort of there still. But the good news is that the $2,000 stimulus check will be getting to the finish line as early as potentially this week. But what's also really great news is that the moolah for the second stimulus package, that big moolah, the money, is going to start hitting today. It's Moolah Monday, followed by Twisty Tuesday and Way Out Wednesday. I'm going to go over in this video how to get this big moolah money on top of the $2,000 stimulus check that's going to be coming as soon as well when they get it passed. So much breaking developments. I'm so excited for you. Let's get ready to rock and roll. It's Early Mornings LA. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LA. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? Well, thank you for joining me on a new day. It's so excited you're here. Someone said, what happened to the candles in the fruit? I love when everyone's so invested in the set. Whatever happened to the candles in the set? They're over here. They're just, they're behind this thing here. Yeah. So there was someone said, why are there candles in the fruit? So yeah, they just need batteries. So they're LED. They're not real candles. But thank you for the commentary. I'm sure you're going to have commentary about this set today as well. So if you've not subscribed, please do. Go to the first channel, subscribe, so you get, and also get the alert button so you get alert when a new candle loses battery life. And also like this video. You're like, what the hell? Why is there a candle in the fruit? Meantime, if you're just joining me for the first time ever, this is a instant premiere, so it allows you to chat on the side with your power buddies about all the strange fruit that's in the front set. The first day it appeared, I said, what type of fruit do you think it is? And there's like, lemons. And I'm like, what lemon is orange? Must be someone from Minnesota. No offense. There's no lemon trees where it's really snowing all the time. But yeah, lemons are not lemon, lemons are lemon color. That's what they call lemons. Yeah, okay, anyway. The good news this morning is that the second stimulus check push to get the $2,000 is going to be pushed literally to the limit, and that push could manifest itself right away. So I have so much breaking with you. Let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that the $2,000 stimulus check will likely get a push to the final step somewhere between Wednesday and Friday. I don't think you're going to hear much about the $2,000 stimulus check before the Georgia Senate races. I mean, it would be political suicide to talk about the stimulus check before then, because it's just too much ammunition for either side to politically push. First, Nancy has a problem because the Cash Act had a deal provision in there that was wrong. It gave a stimulus check to rich people. You don't want to have anyone in Georgia hearing that. Those Democrats want to give a stimulus check to rich people? I don't know. Yeah, so you don't want them to hear that. You want to keep it zipped and just sort of, go enjoy your $12 ice cream for 48 hours and then come back on a Wednesday after they voted and then do the Cash Act revision then. Get that stimulus check out for rich people by basically doing a phase out. It's called a phase out at about a 175. I think it's generally about 175,000, whether you're adult, whether you're a single individual or married couple. That's where they phase out the stimulus checks. So that prevents this sort of bad calculation from occurring where $350,000 2019 earnings and you get a $9,000 stimulus check. Gotta love Nancy's math. Yeah, so that needs to be fixed, and it could get done. It could be sent to the Senate the next day, and the president could sign it by the weekend. You can see so much check next week. It's just easy path, especially if those two Senate seats go blue. And so with that, the big news today is the moolah that's starting to hit for second stimulus. There's so much moolah for second stimulus, even though it was really like an emergency bill. Let's remember, the second stimulus was our doing. We started it. I started saying, let's try to get stimulus into the CR for stimulus for CR. And we never would have had stimulus in December if it wasn't for this channel and you. And we got it, and then they didn't want to have a stimulus check, so we started stimulus check or shutdown, and we got a stimulus check. This was not supposed to be a really robust bill, but it does have a lot of great stuff in there. The reason I say this is the following, is that while there's a lot of stuff in there, don't expect that stuff to be around forever. It's going to be there, and then it's gone. It's been used. Someone came up, very hungry person, just sort of ate it all up. And so I want you to get these stuff in right away. This is why I go back to the donut guy so much. You're going to hear about him more and more every day. The donut guy is the guy who says, just tell me when it lands in my bank account. I'm busy eating my donut. Because most everything you're going to hear going forward on second stimulus is not does not work for Donut Guy. You have to actually use your fingers and dial the phone or go on the internet or fill out a piece of paper. The few things that don't have to have you do anything, I'm going to go over right now. First, Snap. If you're already on Snap, you'll automatically get a 15% increase. So that's really nice for Donut Guy, especially if he likes donuts. You automatically see the 15% increase today. Some saw it on December 30th. But if you have a child that's staying home that cannot be fed at school, then you want to get pandemic EBIT. You have to actually do something for that. You have to phone DOA, Department of Agriculture, and say, hi, I have a kid at home I have to pay for. I don't normally have this. The lockdown's keeping the kid at home. Then they'll send you an additional $114 a month per kid. So several kids, yeah, it can make a big difference. $300, $400, a lot of money. Family of four, Hawaii gets $140,400 a month approximately. So, and if you're not on Snap, please get on it. They want you to get on it because Snap traditionally had a bad image, social, the way society sort of portrayed food stamps for decades was very negative. So that we don't even call it food stamps anymore. I have to tell you the word so you know what I'm referring to. But it's not food stamps. It's actually not even stamps anymore. And it's not called food stamps. It's called SNAP. So they want you to get on it. And if you qualify for a stimulus check, you're generally in the eligibility zone of getting it. So please go get it. The next thing that is now starting to manifest itself is FPUC. So you need to certify for benefits as fast as you can. What are the steps? The steps are the state is going to take you from some bizarre status, and trust me, I've heard these bizarre statuses, take you from some bizarre status to some normal status of, hi, come certify. How do you get from there from that to this? It's just going to be all over the place with these states. Some states are taking people and making them ineligible, making them unable to verify identity, making them go from active to ran out of weeks. I mean, it's just all over the place. I thought just a few days ago it was going to be simple. That was just going to be inactive or ran out of weeks. Now they're using all these bizarre words, and it's just freaking some viewers out. Stay calm. If I don't cover your state, because it's too many states to cover, just Google the words like unable to verify identity, California EDD, and you'll see a news article. You're just going to see news articles because people are having these same problems. Hundreds of thousands of millions of people in your state are having the same problem that you are. You are not unique. Do not think that you are being singled out, you're in trouble, you've done something wrong. No, it's the computer systems. So how you get from that to able to verify for benefits, you're gonna have to look it up. I don't know the answer. But once you're at the point where you verify for benefits, verify as quickly as you can verify. That's for your UI and PUA. Next, when you do that, then you'll be on processing. And I'll say something like processing $300. That's the FPC, processing. Yesterday, viewers said that the overwhelming number of them were processing for FPUC. Really great news. I think it was almost 80% of viewers said that they were processing. 20% said they were in some bad limbo. And there was a few people that said it's actually on a route to be paid. Now, what I want you to know is processing or pending is not paid. It's sort of obvious, But especially where we are with the federal government and Department of Labor sending the money to states, expect a delay. I had viewers in New York, Florida, and Ohio already get paid the $300, but others in the same state not getting paid. What I want you to know is that we don't know why viewers in New York are getting paid first. One reason may be that the state just has extra money sitting around. They're paying them, and they're going to reimburse their funds with the 300 when they get it from Department of Labor, from the federal government. Or maybe they actually have got the money from the Department of Labor, and they're ready to send it out. It's not really clear why one state would pay out the 300 so much faster than another state. But what I want you to know is that until you see it physically paid, like it says PAID in your portal, or you actually see it posted to your account, I don't want you to assume it's on its way. The reason why I'm saying that is because of the delays that I've been warning you for a while. They could literally say pending and leave you pending for 2 weeks because they're waiting for the money to come from the federal government. That's an example. And normally when you would see pending, it's pending because they're pending to send out the money because you just certified for benefits. So it's like, oh, I just certified for benefits. They're pending to send out my money. This is not the problem. It's just going to be a day or two. No, they could be using the word pending to reflect the fact that they're waiting for the federal money to get to them to send out the money. So I don't want you to wait for that. The next thing is EIDL grant. Yes, there's going to be 2 types of EIDL grants going live. There's going to be one for agricultural and one for farmers, and then one for businesses in low-income communities. Now, let me do the first one, the farmers and the ranchers. I've done this before. I've had this. This is called agricultural EIDL grant. There's so many things I could say about this. The first one I'm going to say is there was another. I was about to say it, but I'm not going to say it. There was another person. There's another person who said, yeah, just apply as an agricultural, even though you're not an agricultural. So you'll get first in line when it's opened up for everyone else. And that was that person's advice. It's insane. If you know that person, it's a reason not to watch that person. That's not the way you do things in life. You don't say I'm something when you know you're not something to cut in line in front of other people. And that person actually took pride in that advice. Yeah. So don't do that. Agricultural means agricultural. And it literally means you grow the crops or you're a farmer and you literally herd the cow. So if you make dresses for the casino, you make dresses for the cows, or you're the piano player for the cows, that does not count as a rancher. If you deliver the fruits and vegetables from the farm to the market, that is not a farmer. That's a shipper. That's a truck driver. So no, you are not a farmer. Don't play games with words. They will bounce you. They will bounce you bigger than a donut on a basketball court. So don't do that. The other thing is low-income communities. I'm not quite sure how they're going to do that. They're going to do it on zip code. So it's based upon census numbers. Presumably, they know what the median income is in that community based upon the national average. It's 50% lower, something like that. I'm just talking out loud, but that's basically how they would do it. So they're going to go off the zip code, and don't use a wrong zip code either. So don't play these games because they won't be able to verify your identity. If it's your social security number, they're going to go off the tax return. So the tax return is in one zip code. Don't use the zip code of your neighbor, your buddy, and say, "Oh, I happen to be there." No, they're not going to buy it. Also, don't if it's a business like EIN or a business with an EIN. It has to be the business address they have on record. So don't play games with that either. PPP will be back, and so much more. I'm so excited for you. Meantime, rent, utilities, food, and internet may come later in the week. And so with that, there's so much exciting news. Make sure you subscribe. Coming up next is Mornings LA. As always, stay informed, stay focused, and there's so much details. There's a lot more coming in the second stimulus over the next few days that's going to be paid out. And as it gets paid out, I'll tell you where and when to get it. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay in LA.